Hi everyone, I am back with another review for you. So today we are going to be talking about uh episode 3 of season 3 of The Chi. Okay, so it starts off with where episode 2 left off from. Um we see the trio. That's my little shortened name for Jake, Kevin, Papa. We see the trio standing at Nook's stoop or whatever, and Nook has pulled a gun on them, but Kev is not backing down. But Jake is like, come on, let's go. And in that scene alone, I'm just really seeing the character development with Jake. Like, y'all, I am loving Jake this season. Like, I'm calling him my little nephew because I am loving Jake. I'm loving seeing Jake and just his character development as he grows. As he just continues to grow and mature. I'm loving that, and I'm looking forward to seeing more of Jake. Um, we were kind of introduced to the Chi with Kev kind of being the main focus or whatever, but um, Jake he's emerging as more of a standout character this season. That's what I'm really liking and enjoying. The next scene we go to is when hopefully my lighting is okay. If it's not, my apologies. If y'all hear a noise in the background, that's my dog drinking water. Anyway, I'm trying to get this through this fast because I know y'all don't like long videos. But anyway, and if I'm talking fast, my apologies also. But anyway, got through that. So the next scene is we show Jada, Emmett, Dre, and Nina posting up flyers looking for Keisha, okay? One thing I noticed about The Wire this season is that we, as the viewer, are left to assume a lot. Because I'm like, for instance, how did Jada and Emmett find out that Keisha's missing? Like, what was their reaction when they found out Keisha was missing? So I understand that they have to get through a lot, and some things have to be cut out. But I mean, just as a viewer, there are just some things I would like to see, rather than just assume, oh, this happened. You know what I'm saying? Also, too, once while they're passing out flyers, Nina and Tracy connect, and Tracy like tells her like, "Hey, I can help you with this. Like, it's gonna take an army, but I can help you with this." And that kind of lets us know we have more to see from them. Jake and Kev meet up with Imani and Trig. And Jake's like asking him like, "Yo, help him out." And Trig is kind of reluctant, like, "I only help out family," but Jake had, again, me loving Jake, like, y'all, he's my standout so far. He's like, "That this is my family." It's like, what? And I just really appreciate that. Trig kind of started still reluctant. You know what I'm saying? Don't you're not at this point. You're not sure if he's gonna do it. Trig, I mean, I'm kind of sort of like that. I don't hear him so far. Maybe he's gonna eventually like bring me in and be a favorite of mine. But right now with Trig, I'm just kind of like, on him. So yeah. Small little tidbit, baby. We see that Papa and Maisha emerging as a couple. I'm like, okay, I see y'all, whatever, He even bought her a little breakfast biscuit. I'm like, okay, Papa, you know what? You keep reading Devon Franklin's book. You know what? You keep it up, Papa. Okay, so Tiff and Emmett. Again, this is one of those things that it's like we are always now for season 3. It's just that there are just certain things that are happening that we are just being left to assume. Because all of a sudden we don't see a type of notice on Tiff and on Emmett's door. We didn't see no type of notice on Tiff and Emmett's door in the last episode. Now we just see Tiff and Emmett getting ready to walk into Emmett's mom's house, and they're planning to ask her so that they can ask her to be able to stay with her. And I'm like, what happened? Like, did y'all get evicted? Did the lease run out? Like, what happened? Like, pipes burst? What happened? Because, you know, eventually after talking to them a little bit, Jada does say she can stay with them. But then Jada does ask, like, if I said no, what were y'all gonna do? And Tiff's like, we were gonna be homeless. I'm like, what happened? Again, I think the Chi is just really trying to get through a lot this season, and they're just leaving us to just assume a lot of things. You know, of course, we don't need detail by detail, like detail like that. But there are just some things I think as a viewer you just want to see. You know what I'm saying? Rather than just assume. You get what I'm saying? So Tracy meets up with Nina and Dre. You know, Tracy's telling her about this new organization that she has formed. And Dre is just like reluctant to take the help, which I didn't understand. I'm like, at this point, if a parakeet and a worm came in and said, hey, we can help you find your daughter, I would be down. So I didn't get Dre's reluctance to take help from Tracy. You're squeaking. That's my dog. He's playing with his toy, y'all. Bear with me. Okay, but like I said, I just didn't get Dre's reluctance. I mean, but at the same time, even though I didn't get Dre's reluctance, I know I heard some people on Twitter saying they think that Dre has something to do with it. I don't think Dre has anything to do with it though. It's just the fact that in that scene, I didn't understand Dre's reluctance. Okay, you know, Ronnie's still out here struggling. You know, but you know what, Ronnie, that ain't stopping an old girl at the recycling shop trying to holler at Ronnie though. I'm like, you know what? Get it how you live, Ronnie. Get it how you live. So finally, we do see Kev and Jake actually in their new school taking classes. You know, because the first couple episodes, they weren't even nothing was school related. Second episode, we just saw them with their uniforms on. So we actually do see them in school this episode. We get introduced to the character Jima. I guess that's gonna be Kev's little girl for the season or whatever. You know, y'all know he can have a girl every season. Y'all know. And it's interesting that they still have him focus on having a girl, even though his sister is missing. I'm not sure how. I didn't think a girl would be his focus this season. You know what I'm saying? I thought it was all the focus would be on Keisha. I like this character that's playing his like interest or whatever, but I just didn't think that this would be a season that they have him having to focus on someone. I mean, for anything, Jake's never really had Pop's never really had a little girl neither, but this could have been an opportunity for Jake, but hey, I'm just a viewer. My thoughts will never be heard by them, but that's okay. You know, basically, you know, they have their little classroom scene, and Kev is like talking to Jake in class about Keisha as far as has Trig done anything yet. And of course the teacher calls on him. He gives some type of scatter answer, and Jima like gives the correct answer. And after class, like Jim was like, "Y'all gotta get y'all shit together, cause we just only a few of the black kids here, so we gotta make sure we all look good." You know what I'm saying? So I felt her on that. I mean, you know, I felt her on that. It just felt like I said, with so much going on with Kev, I just didn't think a girl would be a focus for him this season. That's all I'm saying. And then Jada is shown at her job, and I guess this is kind of the segue of us being introduced to her love interest. And we'll see what happens with that. It's a weird way, and again, kind of rushed way that we were introduced. But yeah, you know, yeah. But we'll see what happens with that. Trig and the money roll up on Nook's house. And then that's only a quick little scene. Then we get to Sonny. So we see Sonny again. I'm like, yay, hey Sonny, where you been, man? So I was happy to see Sonny. Basically, I'm gonna sum up this whole Dom and Emmett situation. As far as them running the restaurant at night out of Sonny's, it's not gonna work. I don't know how it's gonna fall apart, but it's not gonna work. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know how Sonny gonna find out. I don't know what's gonna be the fallout, the downfall. But long story short, sum up all this Dom and Emmett situation for episode 3. It's not gonna work. Basically, like, at least not. It's not gonna work in the context of them doing it at night at Sonny's place. It's not gonna work. Yeah. Also too, so back to Milk's house. I know Lena said that this season, because I watched her IG Lives after the show, that this season she didn't want the focus to be on the cops, but that was a sex trafficking house. That's a situation where cops could have been called. You know what I'm saying? But hey, again, I'm just a viewer. But yeah, so then we see the meeting that Tracy hosts, and there was some hating ass women in that meeting. Keisha is missing. Like, the fuck? Why y'all bringing up this unnecessary shit? I don't care. Like Tracy said, she had a train run on her. The girl's still missing. She still deserves attention and still deserves to be found. Like, those were some hating ass women. I didn't get it. Yeah. Okay. I took one more little note. Now also too, later that night, some kids beat down running. And this man's like kind of like shoos the kids off, and we find out the man is Papa's daddy. I'm like, oh, okay. You know, Papa's father, I'm not sure his name, I gotta look that up. He was nice to him, like, and I know last season Rafiq was real nice to him, but Brandon's just not getting a lot of people that are nice to him, rightfully so. But he's just not getting that. And even Papa was like, do you know who that is? That's the dude that killed Cookie. But you know, Papa's father, he's still a child of God. You know what? Yes. Also too, Dre, maybe I'm fast for a little bit, but hey, follow me. Dre and Emmett have a talk or whatever, and Dre asked Emmett about Keisha Spencer account, because you know they brought up Keisha Spencer account at that meeting or whatever, and you know you could kind of tell the way Emmett was looking. He knew about that girl Spencer account. He knew. He was reluctant to say, but he knew about that girl Spencer account. Yeah, he knew about the girl Spencer account. So basically, I think if you seen the trailer, you know this season that Ronnie gets baptized. And I think his path, or should I say tour guide, as Papa's father refers to himself, his tour guide to getting baptized is going to be Papa's father. Yeah. Okay, so the scene with Tiff and Emmett arguing was annoying. Tiffany was being extra as fuck. Like, calm your ass down. And you in this woman's house, and you have another be disrespectful to her and say things that she is doing and not doing the same way she does things for Emmett. Learn your place, little girl. Learn your place. Yeah, she was just being extra as fuck. And I didn't like it. Yeah, anyway, so we go on, and Jada has to talk with Emmett, like, you know that girl. You know about Keisha's account information. Well, not password, but he knew at least her profile name. Like, stop withholding information. So he does give out the information, and Jada does take the information over to Dre and Nina. And Dre and Nina look at her photos or whatever, and like Nina's just like, oh my goodness, and like taking the focus off. You know, even Nina herself started taking the focus off the fact that she was missing. It was judging the girl by her photos. And like Dre was saying, this girl is still missing. So why are you focused on some pictures? Whew, yeah. But the scene did play out well though. The dynamic between them, just seeing them argue and debate. I enjoyed that scene though. I have no critiques of the scene. No, I don't. Jake kept Trig and Money meet up. Basically, Trig is like, we didn't find her. Trig just being all pessimistic and stuff. And again, my nephew Jake, he's like, she ain't dead. I'm like, yes, Jake. Yes. Jake, that's my nephew, y'all. And y'all didn't know. And we do see that, next scene, we do see that Miss Elsie's alive, y'all. She's just in a nursing home. And she's experiencing, it seems like, her Alzheimer and dementia has gone a little bit deeper. And that was a little tough to watch. She didn't even recognize Money. So, yeah, that was a little tough to watch. Yeah. And so also too, we see Money and Trig talking about what they saw in the house. Again, if we don't want to use the cops, there's other organizations that we can call, a Money, it really hit her watching stuff going on in the house, but there are people you can call that don't have to be the cops. You know what I'm saying? But yeah. And then we see this little Trig singing. I guess Luke James got in his contract. I gotta sing at least one episode. Cause yeah. And while he's singing, it segues into the actual person that sings the song singing, and it just flashed to the different couples. I'm like, yeah, I could have spent this 5 minutes telling us some other more critical stuff, but okay, all right. I'll rock with it. So the show ends with the vigil for Keisha. And, at the vigil, we see Ronnie there. He sees this white guy. He keeps eyeing this white guy. So I'm not sure, if this is the guy, if he saw this guy at the bus stop that night. We don't know. Hopefully it'll be revealed soon or whatever, some type of connection. But, I enjoyed episode 3. And y'all let me know y'all's thoughts. What you think, what didn't you like, whatever the case may be. And it sounds cliche. I thought I would never say this. But like, comment, and subscribe. All right, y'all have a great day, week, morning, whatever the case may be, whenever you're watching this. Have a good one.